And there's a line outside of Katz's, and it's like a block and a half long. So I'm going off, and you know what? I figure I'm going to give them breakfast and a show because it's like 10 a.m. and they're all waiting in line for Katz's. Which, that's fair. And as the bikers are going by screaming, "It's not worth it," all copying me from my TikTok about Apollo Bagels.
I was going to say.
Everyone's original.
Yeah.
No, the trendsetter is here. So you know what? I decided, why not? Maybe they'll come to a show later. All of them that could speak English were intrigued. All of them that couldn't. But yeah, my phone calls are very, very, very theatrical.
Right.
I'm a thespian.
Yes.
You know? And you're a half lesbian.
Yes, exactly.
And this is That's Hot with Sabrina Piper and Natalie DECICCO.
I was going to say, every time I hear someone yelling on the phone animatedly, I go, are they yelling at this person or are they doing a dramatic reenactment like you just did for me just now?
I think sometimes you could tell, you know.
For sure.
And sometimes and they were roommates.
Oh my God, they were roommates.
Oh my God. You just never know. Okay.
Yeah. I also like to play, are they jogging or are they late?
Oh.
And you can tell pretty quickly on those, but sometimes you can't.
That's a real city-specific thing.
Yeah.
Though, you know? Like, I can't imagine unless, like, your car breaks down and you're out of everything. But here, it's fun, especially if you see someone in a heel. A heel that they look like a newborn baby deer just getting out of the womb, trying to all the way down.
Then you know they're definitely not on a run. But sometimes you see someone in athletic garb, but they're like holding their phone and their wallet in their hand, and you're like, they're in a hurry.
See, you need to get to the Upper East Side more.
Yeah.
You need to get to the Upper East Side more because they will be in these heels. Today, I saw something new and interesting and different. I live in the Village, like whatever, and you always, I'm not going to lie, it used to be better fashion in the city. And city sluts, I am expecting more out of us this summer.
It's cold.
It's not that cold that everyone should be in athleisure even when it's 90 degrees out. Does anyone wear anything but aloe?
It hasn't been 90 degrees yet.
It was 90 degrees.
This year?
I felt it. Well, anyway, I need everyone to get out of their athleisure. Put on some fashion.
Yeah.
Do something fun. Stop going to Zara.
Yes.
This top is from there. But aside from this, you know, I got this one in Portugal. Zara. At least I'm well-traveled,
right.
you know?
Right.
Those people outside of Katz's, they're well-traveled. Listen, I don't know about 10 a.m. for anything else, but I will give people a tip for the number one, you know.
Yeah.
Number one, it is number one for a reason. It's famous for a reason. Two things. One, skip the line. Have confidence. Have some fucking confidence. I did it last week. There was a line long for some pop-up, and people were waiting in line for Barbara Sturm for her like, you know, face products and this and that.
Oh, okay.
And the line was long.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I was walking, and I said, who the fuck is going to stop me? And I walked to the front, and I just stepped in front. And they were baffled.
Yeah.
And they were baffled.
They went, oh, we can do that?
Yeah, and they welcomed me in, and I walked up, and I said, I'm not going to do it, but just wanted to show you all what confidence is. I kept walking, and the guy I was with thought, damn, this girl is a fucking nut. She'll probably let me fuck. But I was inspired by that, I must say. So what I did was, you know I love my sample sale.
Yeah.
So I go to 260, and there was another line. 260 sample sale. There was another line that wrapped like this. It's like three blocks, right? It wraps around this building and goes. And I said, no. I walked up with some email from who knows when. That was just from something that they emailed me from. And I said, I'm Sabrina Piper. And I'm not supposed to have a +1, but he's not going to be shopping, so it's fine. And I was still with the guy, whatever. And guess what? Let me in.
Shit right in.
Let me in. That's confidence, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Confidence.
Yeah, good shit. Try that. Try that this week.
Do it. That's like Natalie walking into Tiffany's on a regular day.
And
just
getting
a regular
a glass
day.
Of champagne.
Yes, she goes to Fifth Ave, and she said, show me the Sapphire. They don't even remember that the Sapphire is still missing in her pussy. But she wants another. So
this is the new collaring.
This is the new collaring.
Like, we're just going to be talking about how I stole a sapphire up in my vagina while I was at Tiffany.
I do wonder what would be the best thing to put in there.
Interesting.
You know, it's good to take the sun in sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that.
It's
Have you?
Yeah, of course.
Feels good?
It feels very nice.
I got to do that because I'm vitamin D deficient.
Oh, really?
And so maybe that would get it straight up in there. I was going to say...
Mike!
I was going to say that the one time I've ever considered going to Katz's Deli, it was like 4 p.m. and it was empty. It was my first... I was probably here for my interview.
Oh, wow. So that's
and I went,
ago.
oh, this is by Katz's Deli. I've never been. And I went in and realized that the sandwiches are like $27. But like, I should have done it because I do still want to eat there at some point in my life. And it feeds you for like 3 meals.
You still haven't gone?
No. Because there's always a line. Every single other time I've passed it, there's been a line out the door.
We're going to go.
Yeah, we'll absolutely go.
We're going to go, and what we're going to do is we're going to go on a Saturday night because it's 24/7.
Right.
So there won't be the line.
Right.
And
or it'll just be like 4 drunks. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's so smart.
It's my literal favorite for like matzo ball soup and fries when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I can eat. Like,
yeah.
Do you hear it? Do you hear the Jew? The kickity.
That's what comes out when you get sick.
I'm gonna kickity kike through this whole line. You have to. If this was Germany, you'd have to let me skip. You'd have to let me skip just like they're doing to all the South Park episodes that I love. Did you see that shit? They're ruining our lives. They're controlling us.
You told me.
For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram at Funny Girl with Tits.
That's how I found out. It's because I follow you.
Yes, but I also definitely sent it for sure because I was enraged.
Yeah.
I love South Park. It's one of the first shows I ever watched. Shout out to my mom. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And they are getting rid of some of the best episodes, like the one of...
Where can you watch? Like, there must be somewhere
right
on the
now
internet.
Max.
Oh,
Stream them.
okay.
Buy the
Max?
DVDs. Max? Hey, Max. Pull that up.
Pull
yes. Pull it up. Oh, my God.
They're on him.
Are you still drying? Like, what's wrong with you? It's like you're dry. Oh, my God. What do I have to call you, Benjamin Murray? You're still drying.
Yeah.
I don't know any other paint things. Bear. What do I have to call you? Bear.
Bear. Benjamin Moore.
I don't know where I was going before
I don't either.
that.
I don't either.
There was something to
South
it,
Park.
though. Oh, yeah.
They're on Max.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said Max.
My life is ruined. Right,
Yeah.
I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Thank you so much for reminding me. Everyone's life is over.
Yeah.
Who's in the closet?
Why are they taking them
in
down?
the closet now? Okay, so really simply, honestly, it's all going over to Paramount Plus. And originally it was Comedy Central. Kind of rest in peace. Let's be real. And then it was taken over by HBO Max, which, yes, I'm still calling it that because now they're going back to HBO Max.
They're going back to their dead name.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going back to their dead name. Exactly, Natalie. And that's what this country's about.
Totally.
You could do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that for HBO Max because now I can still say I'm part of the HBO family.
Yeah.
Right? You just, everyone loves that. We're family, right?
Yeah.
So these assholes took in South Park like family, and like true family does. They shit on them.
Yeah.
They spit on them, they ruin them, and they backstab them.
Right.
And they sold them to the wolves. And like a real fucking grandparent would or something.
Yeah.
Something evil, you know? And now they're going to Paramount Plus. And that is international. And there are some laws in other regions where you cannot, you know.
I like that you're so informed.
Of course I'm informed.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, I would not have bothered to go into like why they're taking
I know all the
episodes down.
research.
Yeah.
So, yes, there's certain episodes that depict Muhammad.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Even I know that.
Yes, there are certain episodes that I would say touch the Scientology. And I don't know, like, why are they not in the closet too? You can't get rid of it.
No.
Sorry. And then there's certain ones like The Passion of the Jew, which was like a great episode based off of obviously the movie The Passion of the Christ
what's his name?
by Mel Gibson, if you guys don't know. And then you can't have that in Germany because you can't show anything from like a Jewish depiction of Nazism, from that angle. So a lot is
Makes
going.
sense. Makes sense.
It's very upsetting.
I think that, well, that's the one thing at least, is that like people are gonna start pulling out like DVDs.
Oh, for sure. This is gonna be it. To the person who wrote me on Instagram, shout out to you, who said, "This is why you need a Blu-ray player if you only had one." Okay, Blu-rays came out way after South Park originally aired. Anyway,
Yes,
so if
yeah.
you're trying
so you
to
can
like,
find DVDs.
if you're trying to like pwn me or something, which would have felt like I'm pwned.
Pwn and Blu-ray are like,
It
put me in a certain time.
it makes me think of this show on Netflix like called Love by Paul Rust
Uh-huh.
and Judd Apatow, and really, really good. And there's this one scene in the second episode where the main guy Gus, he like throws out, he's all upset, and he like throws all his Blu-rays out the window, and and he was like, "Get this out of my life."
Yeah.
That is how I feel about Blu-rays.
I
They're
have
unnecessary.
I have a Blu-ray player that
Do
I've
you?
never used in my entire life
and
because
that's exactly why.
it's for DVD. I'm like, if there's a context in which I need to, because I have some DVDs. If I need, because you can play DVDs on a Blu-ray player.
Oh.
So I go, if I ever need to watch a DVD, I just happen to have this one. And rather than buying a DVD player on Facebook Marketplace for like $90, because it's like not easy to find one for cheap anymore, I just have this. But I've lived in my apartment for 4 years. I've never needed to use it.
Yeah. See, I didn't realize that the Blu-rays can play DVDs. I always thought it was like separate, whatever. But
It doesn't work in the
fuck
opposite
ton.
direction.
Right, that makes sense. I have a fuck ton of DVDs, and I just acquired a PS4. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Can play it on that. I do
Cute.
have my old like dinosaur MacBook that still has
Cute.
the insert that I can
Love
watch it
it.
on and everything. So I guess there are some ways around it if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, to the guy who told me you invest in a Blu-ray player.
Stupid.
Sorry, go back to 2008.
Yes. Do
also,
not.
2000 and late, dude.
Yes.
That's like the last thing I would get. I'd maybe get like, my mom already has some like VCRs and like stuff like
DVD
that.
player.
Like,
VCR DVD player,
yeah,
probably.
I have a DVD player, not a problem.
Blu-ray was like Vine. It existed for 5 years, and then
Exactly.
everyone got bored.
Exactly. I don't know where you're
different
really
reasons.
so excited about these special features and stuff that you can get anywhere now.
Right.
But that was the real big thing
Yeah,
with the Blu-ray. It was the
yeah,
2-disc Blu-ray, special features. Enjoy your featurettes, sir, but I'm good.
Do you remember that? Do you remember the games that some of them had?
Well, again, I didn't have a Blu-ray
DVD.
thing. DVDs?
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember.
I
the
remember
games on them.
Shrek 2, the one where you do like Far, Far Away Idol, and what's his name? Simon Cowell is there, and then they sing, and you pick a favorite, and if you don't pick one that he agrees with, he just like throws it out and puts himself as the winner.
Oh.
Simon Cowell does.
Oh.
And I also remember one from The Princess Diaries 2. For some reason, the sequels were always the ones that I had. And although I agree, I like The Princess, or I was, as a child, more connected to The Princess Diaries 2 than to the first one.
Oh, really?
And because it was just like her being a princess.
Yeah, it was cute.
And there was like a quiz in the special features that you could like take a quiz, and it tells you like what princess you are or some shit like that. I don't remember.
What were you?
I don't remember. But I remember like the appeal of having a specific DVD was to play with see if they had like a bonus.
The Princess of Sapphires.
Up in there.
Sapphires galore. She'll pop them out, put them in her candle scent.
Yeah,
Send 'em your way.
Charge
You know
extra for
what?
that.
You could do that.
I could do that. Or I could not do that and say that I did. Exactly.
Wink, wink.
I don't know if this week on Nat loves saving money, I guess? Question mark. Nat loves
This
a website.
week on Sabrina's the Jew, but Nat's the cheap one.
Yes, precisely. Marty.com is like an overstock website where they sell like, it's mostly food. Like I got a bunch of snacks there where it's like discount overstock food.
Don't talk about that to me.
Why?
Because that's disgusting and that's not hot.
Why? Wait, but they have a bunch of stuff from Goop for half price. And I was thinking of buying the vibrator that's like $150 and they have it for like $40.
Oh.
So they have non-food.
Is it used?
No.
I don't trust these sites. I don't trust these sites.
No, it's not used.
I don't know.
They buy directly from the brand.
Okay, making sure they're not getting it from brand to consumer to them.
No, that's nuts. That's insane. No.
I don't know. I get nervous with these sites, and then you start telling me about stuff, and it sounds cool. And
I'll
then it's
tell
all
you if it turns out to be gross.
And I'm
no,
like,
but
oh
I've gotten
God.
snacks from them. But
Okay, fine. That's hot.
yeah,
A sale is hot.
A sale is hot.
A sale is hot. Now if I thought they were like sending in, you're getting it. I thought it was a Poshmark of food, and I was very upset.
No.
I was
Overstock,
very disappointed.
like they can't sell it full price on their website because it's not performing well, so they sell it on this site.
Overstock.com?
Basically, but
Oh.
cheaper.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen commercials.
Same type of no. This is called Marty, but
it's called Marty, so it's not Overstock.
no,
It's
but it's the
like
same
it.
kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I think it's the name that throws me off. 'Cause,
perhaps.
You know, Marty can kind of be, oh, meet my friend Marty. Oh, and you're like, oh, and then you're talking to some guy whose real name is Mordecai for the next fucking 3 hours about who knows what, his trip to Israel. And then you don't know what to do.
And it is a discount website.
Oh my God, it's a discount website. So, you know, he's going on and on and on. How we developed it. Oh, in Tel Aviv? I'll tell you all about it. Oh, have you ever heard of technology?
You're turning into Christopher Walken there a little bit.
Well, that's lovely because he rocks.
I've been watching.
You are the second person to call me Christopher Walken
Why?
recently.
Wait, what
I don't know. I
happened?
was doing an impression of somebody else, and then they were like, your Christopher Walken is really good. And I was like, it's not Christopher Walken.
Was it generic Jew voice that you were
I
doing
don't,
just now?
maybe. Or maybe I was making fun of a certain Jew,
Maybe.
a certain J-ski or something. And I was like, this one's just ridiculous. I have something that I want to share before, if that's okay.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay.
You told me about
so
this before.
This is really crazy. I'm doing a science experiment by accident
Okay.
because I love
I'm so
seeing little things through different eyes. So I'll take a Xanax and I'll chill out, which is something that's very new and different for me. And when I do that, I, chill out. You forget some things. And I had a small bottle of a cider rosé, just a little splitsky, and I said, you're not supposed to put these in the freezer and everything, but it's just a little warm, and I just want to chill it for 10 minutes. So here's a good tip. You make a little paper towel, and you wrap it around, with a wet paper towel around the bottle, put it in the freezer, 10 minutes. It's cold. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome, winos. And I decided not to paper wrap it. I said, I'm just going to chill it a little. Well. Guess who passed out on the Zanban? Me!
Okay.
And here we are. I popped open the freezer before I left. Now, it's been
1 week since you left me.
It's been 7 hours later. Whoa.
Oh, she's frozen.
So here's the thing. I guess it froze the top. Or it was all frozen.
Frozen.
Now, is it frozen? Now, I thought alcohol can't freeze.
Everything else in there is frozen.
Now,
all the other juice and stuff in there is frozen.
I wonder if this is going to pop open.
Is it fizzy?
I waited. It is fizzy. So I waited. I think it's dry rosé cider. I don't know. Somebody tell me if I don't like. Somebody said once. Some guy I was riding on the back of a Revel with him in the middle of summer, and I didn't lean right, and he said, "What, do you not know physics? Do you not know basic physics?" And no, I don't know basic physics. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if this is going to pop, but I waited till I was at the studio to find out. So I'm sorry, Ralph and Lewis. Let's find out right here.
I don't think it's going to pop.
Okay. That's good. Let's see.
Be gentle with it, though. Open it slowly.
Okay. What if I try to...
Oh, yeah. It's mad cold. I don't think that's a great idea.
Okay, let's try.
Girl, it's gonna be so cold. It's gotta be so cold. Did it work?
I kind of did it. I'm a little wet.
Yeah.
So
So am I. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, it stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, opener. Oh my God. I smell like a booze bag. I smell like my mother. Oh my God. This is crazy.
It didn't explode, but you
All
did
right.
pour rosé on your tits,
Well,
which is
that's-
fun for the viewers, but
that's
not so fun
cold.
for us in this room.
That was hot but cold. Okay. Now taste time.
It smells like it tastes good, but I get what you mean. I wouldn't want to smell like that.
It doesn't smell good. You know how some perfumes you smell and you go, this is really beautiful. And you go, really? And you try and you do a little sample and then it gets on you and you
not on me.
Not on me.
Yeah.
Not for my biological
Oh,
whatever.
there it goes.
Oh, there the fizz goes. I'm sorry, Lewis. It's going to go all over the microphones
Okay,
and these
okay.
new chairs from the yard sale.
I gotta drink it.
Do it, 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 do it. I wish I could record the. Oh, is this record?
I wish I could record this, Sabrina says.
Well, I have my.
So it's gonna keep filling. See that? How it's
Oh
getting
my
a little
God.
higher on the top?
Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah, drink it. It tastes great. And it's very cold. But we're gonna
Okay,
have to
so my Zan theory was right. This is way better. Wolfer, it is way better when it is freezing.
Wolfer's good.
You know, we should go out to their estate sometime.
No shit.
Because they do like little wine things for the day.
So you can watch it. Sorry, I will get to that, but I'm explaining to the viewers that you're gonna see it get higher. And we good?
Yeah.
Did it really mess you up?
A little bit for a sec. I'm okay now.
We should go. How far is that?
It's out east in Long Island.
Okay.
I would say
Their stuff is good. Their ciders are great. Yeah,
if we were drinking and we stayed over somewhere out there for the night, I would say, which would probably be the best because you have a car,
yeah.
we could get there in 45 minutes an hour.
Oh, sick.
Or probably an hour 10, honestly. Depends on how you... If you drive Long Island style, it's 45 minutes.
Right.
They're nuts. They're nuts. They're like Miami drivers, which are the worst drivers in the world, the scariest drivers in the world because they're all drunk.
Yeah.
Just like the ones on Long Island.
So now we've lowered it enough that it's staying still, but it's really fun to watch. It's going to be distracting me.
Yes, it's going to be distracting her. I actually kind of just figured that. I was like, uh-oh, I might have to put it away.
Yeah,
I have...
I'm just worried that it's going to get higher when we're not paying attention. So
Well, here's the thing. It's kind of related to that iceberg they're saying in Antarctica or whatever. They said the second it breaks off, everything will rise by 3 inches and then we'll all eventually die soon.
But all the thing about
I guess
ice
that represents
is that
this.
it contracts when it melts. So it expands, water expands when it freezes and contracts when it melts. So it's going as the ice melts, it's going to get lower.
Right. That's exactly what I said when I put it in the freezer.
I know some things. That's why the potholes are always worse in the spring because in the
What
winter.
did you call me?
Something potholes is the title, I think. But yeah.
Potholes.
Oh, sapphire holes.
Sapphire holes?
There we go.
You do. Natalie's got those shiny sapphire holes. That's how Mike finds them.
Yep.
They're just like the
Exactly.
lights. he finds the gems. And it really, honestly, the best is the rainbows that reflect off of your pussy from it.
Yes.
I swear, if you probably did the spread it in the sun, right?
Uh-huh.
Like when we're, oh my God, wait, when we're out there,
Uh-huh.
we can definitely get
Sure.
a place near the Hamps and you just
Spread it out.
separate areas.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be with me for that.
I'm
but
not going to be with you for that.
I would prefer you not be with me for that.
Well, who said I want you with me for that? Or you know what? I'm proud. I'll spread it. I'll spread it for the world. The last time I did that, you asked, and I'm going to be serious. Fire Island.
Oh, I did ask that.
Yes. And that's the truth.
Sorry.
I was at Fire Island, and I was in the Pines, which is for the gay men. And so I was the only chick
Yeah.
in the whole place.
And no one was trying to fuck you.
Which gay men love.
Yeah.
I don't know if you this is for the girls. Go to a gay bar or like a gay island or something, like for men, and be the only woman. And it's actually awesome. You're just going to sing show tunes and get bad looks and be talked about behind your back, but
Right.
be invited everywhere. And you won't get... So it's nice.
Exactly.
It's nice.
I wanted to briefly... I mean, we usually save Sex in the City for the Patreon, but this isn't me watching Sex in the City. This is tea that we got
this
from
is something
the lady I dog sit for.
Very exciting.
So the lady that I dog sit for, her girlfriend, who I've known for a long time, she works at my dad's bar for ages, went to high school with Mario Cantone.
Mario Cantone.
Is that not his name in the show? What's his name in the show? I don't remember.
Because
one of those people, that could be his name in the show, or it could be his name in real life, and neither would surprise me.
oh my god, that's his name in real life.
Yes.
On the show, it's blanking on me now.
Something equally Italian.
Why am I Anthony Marantino?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. It's that thing where it's like, gun to my head. What's the answer?
Came out from back here.
And I'm like, I'm meeting God. That's the answer.
Yeah.
And then I meet God. I'm like, oh my God, I knew the answer. I swear. Give me one more shot.
Exactly. So,
I'll retract the shot, actually.
Anyway, the lady at Dogs at 4, I was talking to her yesterday before she left and left me with the dogs. And she was like, or I said to her, I know that we both love Sex in the City because she leaves it on for the dogs sometimes when she's not home.
Yes.
And she goes, oh, you know
bitches.
I've met them, right? I know them. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, yes, my girlfriend went to school with Mario Cantone. And she goes, I used to like the show a lot better before I knew them. And she was like, it's true what they say, don't meet your heroes.
And don't listen to your lovers on a podcast.
Yeah. So she said, she goes, well, she was telling me, as I was talking about the show more, she goes, oh, this is your first time watching it. And I go, yeah. And she goes, well, now you have, and just like that, and you can see how horrible it is. I go, I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist. And she was like,
as you must.
She goes, it really shows how important Samantha is to the show.
Yes.
She's like, almost either of the other two besides Carrie could be left out, and it may have had significantly less of a difference.
Most definitely.
So she said that Charlotte was her least favorite person in real life.
In real life, she's a bitch.
But that Miranda is her favorite in real life. Of the four of them, obviously Mario's her favorite because she knows him a lot better.
Of course.
But she said that Miranda was the most likable in person.
That says a lot.
Doesn't surprise me, because you said that about what's her name last week. It's like before she went crazy and screamed at a guy in a CVS or whatever.
Cynthia Nixon.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if she was our governor, we wouldn't have, and just like that, and Sex in the City's legacy would live on, and we would have, I really think, we eventually would have gotten that third movie. And it would have flopped, okay, because it wouldn't have had Samantha. Point blank, period.
Was she the worst in that movie?
No, honey. She just doesn't. She didn't want to work with them anymore.
Right.
Done. She's done. You looked like George Washington for a second when you pushed it to the front.
You ever do that in the pool as
a kid?
I
swear to God, yes. Yeah. That's what I was like. Oh my God. So she didn't want to work with them anymore, and she had real beef with Sarah Jessica Parker and everything like Kim Cattrall did in real life. So she didn't want to come back for a third movie, and then it just like that got greenlit. So, we are blaming everything on COVID, and it all started with Cynthia not winning governor.
Yeah.
Run for mayor now.
Yeah.
Run for mayor. They keep saying, they're yelling at me on the streets. They're like,
who's
anyone but, just anyone random, like the people with the clipboards. They're like, anyone but Adams. And I'm like, do you have someone you're going to yell at me?
Yeah.
Like,
give me something
option.
to point at.
Give me something.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Okay. A few things I want to go over.
Yes.
That are absolutely wild. Here's something I love. I just started Dance Moms.
Okay.
It is an incredible experience. I have heard things. I have watched small TikToks. I have done it all. But
small TikToks.
Small TikToks of them. Just small TikToks.
Just a little TikTok.
Just a little smidget here and there. I'll just get a little Abby Lee Miller rolling in on a wheelchair. She's not wheeling yet.
Awful.
Oh, she looks fabulous. She is a fabulous lady. Oh my. She does. Go cry into your pillow.
It was my friend's birthday the weekend before mine, and
I hope this ends with a cameo.
No, in the no, that would be incredible. No, they were playing it in the restaurant we were at, and I found it really distracting.
They were playing it in the restaurant you were at? What type of TGI Fridays did you go to?
It wasn't. It was like a nice bar. I was like, why is this on? Change the channel.
No, that's absurd.
It was crazy.
That's absurd. That's absolutely absurd.
Not with the sound, but watching
Doesn't
her
matter.
wheel around was distracting.
That
me.
is insane.
Yeah.
I'm not that far deep. I'm not at wheels yet. She's not wheeling or wailing yet. She's just walking and wailing. And it's wild, the stuff. And she has a beef with Candy Apple's studio. And I keep forgetting what the lady's name is. Oh, it's Kathy from Candy Apples and whatever. And she treats these, like, they're mean to, like, little kids.
Yes.
They're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's wild, right? So
That's
beefing.
all I know about the show.
Yeah, it's nutty. So they're beefing, and genuine tears were coming down my face. I was laughing so hard, and I was sober. I was like, this is wild.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, by the way, this is on Hulu. It used to be on Lifetime, all this stuff.
Right.
There's some classic 2011 elements to it, like, a little bit of racism, a little, like, sexism, a little this and that, and fun.
Right.
And then I'm watching season 2, and it gets to episode 8. Okay. Episode next comes on, and she just goes, Maddie, you're at the top of the pyramid. She puts pyramid. So she puts these 7 to 10-year-olds on a pyramid from worst on the bottom, which is usually like 4 people, to then like 3 to then like the top.
Right.
Know? And it's like every week it'll change. It's like, break your ankle if you want to be number 1 on the top of the pyramid. So Maddie's always there. And then she goes, Maddie, I expect this to be week number 3. And I was thinking, Maddie didn't win last week. Last week was her first win in weeks. What is she talking about? So I look, and all of a sudden I realize season 2, episode 10. I said, what?
It's missing?
It's missing. Where's season 9? Where's season 9?
Episode 9.
Yeah, thank you. Where's episode 9? Where's episode 9? Where's episode 9? And I look it up, and it said, the banned episode of Dance Moms. Nowhere to be found.
No way.
Except here.
We have it.
Some sicko recorded this.
On their TV?
Had to be.
Yeah.
From years ago. It was on Lifetime only once. And it was pulled.
I love shit like this.
Because it was so inappropriate. She said, girls, this week, you're dancing and you're gonna pretend that you're nude on stage. You're showgirls, and the whole audience is gonna think you're nude except for your feathers. And again, there's 7 to like 10.
Yeah.
So this is like a pedo's dream, probably. So at some point we get to 2012. They're like, hey, we can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, this premiered once, and everyone was in an uproar. It was so bad. They didn't place. They took it down on Hulu and everything, but I got a little glimpse of it. This was it.
The audience should think that you are nude. This is a famous routine that was, I know, that's why you can get away with it.
There is no dance in this world that should feature little girls dancing naked. Abby is out of her mind.
There are 2 fans, and it's literally the fan dance. And the fans are what cover your child's body.
And, of course, I saved it. And I'm just wondering, what is with censorship in America? What is going on? Oh, so some 7-year-old wants to dance around with feathers, and her mom is standing right there giving disapproving looks, but she said fine. No, she loves it. She just wants to dance.
Right.
When you're 7, you just want to dance.
Sure.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You're in a leotard, right? It's a nude leotard. Who cares?
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
No. You're not thinking like that.
Right.
You know what? First, they took Dance Moms, next South Park. Then what? Not this. You're not coming for That's Hot with Sabrina Piper and Natalie DECICCO, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to be in a nude leotard next week.
I'm going to be in no leotard next week. I'm just going to be nude.
I'm in no leotard right now.
I'm in no leotard at all, yeah. I put the tard in leotard.
I wish that could be the title.
That would be a perfect title. That's my special.
She's one of those people that I'm like, how do you sleep at night? What does she think of herself?
With an apnea machine, with a sleep apnea machine.
Yeah,
that's
she's
how
sleeping
That's how
poorly.
she sleeps at
God
night.
really went. I'm gonna do the thing again. God went. You're gonna need to be alone with your thoughts for a while, and struggling to breathe as you can't sleep.
I like that she's
What happened to her? It's not cancer. What does she have?
I don't know. Maybe just karma caught up.
Yeah, but like on paper, what is it? I don't know. It's okay if you don't know either. I want to know
What I'm
that.
about to say is this. I've looked this up.
Okay.
If you can't get a straight answer and I'm not giving you one, there is no straight answer. You're a Harvey Weinstein fat fuck. That's
She's
what it is.
She's
a fat lard. What do you mean?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She's not really sick. She's pretending to be sick for the attention.
She's Gypsy Rose Blanchard's mom.
Yes, exactly. She looks like her.
She looks like her. It's her in disguise. Yeah. I'm telling you, what happened to her? She became that. That's what she became. Showgirls. That was the whole thing.
Nuts.
Episode 9, season 2, Showgirls.
And everyone approved it until it came out, and then they went, oh, maybe people are going to have a problem with this.
Even producers, I can understand maybe saying we got to shoot it all, but maybe at some point, no, you're not supposed to step in, you guys. But maybe we go, let's not air this part.
That's going to age poorly.
It's not, it doesn't show them in the bed. Like, they win, maybe not. They don't place.
Right.
We don't show this one.
Right.
But they had to get the drama in. And then
also for the continuity of, like, this is going to be your third week on top of the pyramid or
Maddie,
whatever.
how dare I not know? I'm waiting for JoJo Siwa to come in.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. That's the only part that I know is, like, her with the... like basically the creation of her being as annoying as she is now is like being destroyed even though she was good. And
that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see why DaBaby felt the way he felt. You a bitch, JoJo Siwa, bitch. I want to see why he said such prophetic things.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she started as a regular kid and then they did this to her.
Something happened.
Yeah. She's
really
gay now.
But no, she's not. She has a boyfriend now.
No, really?
She has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend now?
JoJo Siwa has a boyfriend.
Who is it? Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. I just don't know his name. But hey, Max, can you look this up for me for a second? Who is JoJo Siwa's boyfriend?
I guess she's not full gay.
So
she's
his
half gay
name
like
is
me.
Chris Hughes.
Okay.
And they are together. He is from Big Brother UK. Everybody get ready for that famous man.
I can't believe she did Big Brother and he converted her. He brought her to the other team. That's crazy. She was so gay.
Was she so gay, or did she just really like rainbows?
I think. She had a girlfriend.
She also came out, and I don't want to say it like that, but she did come out and say that time she was drinking the jug of what's this like thing that doesn't? Oh my god, the really bad. Oh my god, Fireball.
Oh.
When she came out drinking the thing of Fireball after her 21st birthday and everything.
Right.
It was apple juice.
Hilarious.
So I don't know what this chick is doing, but it seems these moms are crazy. So I feel like it's probably she's going through phases of everything. She might not even like this guy.
She might not like this
like
guy.
to fucking flip over an acrobat lick herself at the end of the day. I have no idea.
I hope that's how this ends.
Because I think that's how it ends.
I think so.
100%.
I would love that for her.
Literally, the first thing I saw about her is JoJo Siwa gets a multicolored car with her face all over it. I think I forget what that's called when you want to fuck yourself, and I'm sure somebody in the chat will say it.
Not Oedipus, the other one.
But I think
Narcissus.
Yeah, I think she does the little flips. They're doing the flips, like they have no vertebrae and no necks. And I think she's just eating her box better than anyone can.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Good for her.
Maybe she'll discover the other hole, too, and realize that's a fun one.
Yeah, I'm sure she has.
She
just can't reach that far yet.
Yeah, she's getting there.
She hasn't bent herself that far yet.
That's for next week. If she can make it to the top of the pyramid.
Right, exactly.
That's what happens if she can do it.
I bet she's a little gay. I bet that she's I bet she swings both ways.
I'm sure she swings all
I wouldn't
ways.
be that. And she swings a lot.
His, hers, and her own.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Exactly.
I'm sure it's a little sprinkle of everything.
I have a touch of sympathy for her. I find her very annoying, as I'm sure a lot of people do. But
yeah. I'm Kim Kardashian on the issue.
What does that mean?
She brought her daughter north to meet JoJo Siwa And
I like it.
And then she was so excited. This was like 5 years ago. And she
Right.
was like, the kid walks in. She was like, I'm so excited to meet you.
Right.
This is when she had no personality.
Right.
And then she was like,
She was what?
you
How old?
are? I'm so excited to meet you too.
It's a good
And then she
impression.
was like, my mommy says you yell a lot. And Ken was like, I didn't say that. And she was like, yes, you did. Because she was,
And
not
also
she was
she
not
did.
up on the Kardashian clauses by then that you don't speak like that in front. And then she was like, oh, that's okay. We're gonna have a great day today, Northie.
I mean,
I'm
she
JoJo
does-
Siwa.
She does yell a lot.
She yells a lot.
I'm sure she knows that she yells a lot.
I feel like even when she's moaning into her own pussy as she's eating it, she's like, whoa, JoJo Siwa. Wah, wah, wah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I
So-
believe it.
She's an interesting character, dude. She's an interesting
Yeah.
character. My mom, she'll like spaz out sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Like I love her, but like she just like she has a good sense of humor, but then
Right.
other times she doesn't.
Right.
And then like she was just wearing this ugly ass fucking outfit, and it had like lots of like it had like rainbows on it or some shit. And I was just like, "What the fuck are you wearing?" And she was like, "I knew you wouldn't like my outfit." And then I was like, "Well, it's awful. What do you like? You look like JoJo Siwa. What are you wearing?" And she bugged out on me, and she was like, "How fucking dare you?"
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
who she thought JoJo Siwa was, but she starts bugging out. What? Who is this JoJo Siwa, and why do I look like her? What is that supposed to mean? I think my mom thought it must have been like an old retarded person or something. And I was like, "You're the one who watches Dance Moms, like,
Right.
You told me."
Did
She
you
was
show
like,
her?
Oh, of course I did. And she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh,
I do
remember
look like
her."
her.
and she was like, "Yeah, that's good."
That's funny.
And now my mom will just randomly, even if she's in like all monochrome, and like she'll send like she was like rocking my JoJo Siwa today. I was like, "No, you don't." Okay,
You're missing the point.
That's good. That's good, Mom. That's good.
That's great.
Yeah, she's like in Mexico right now, and she sent me a photo, and she was like literally like in like white floral, and like she was like, I know, very JoJo Siwa. Don't have to even say it. I'm channeling, and I was like, okay, we've really run this bit into the fucking ground. Congrats. She didn't like it so much. She said I'm gonna torture it with her for the next 2.5 years.
Right.
It's been 2.5 years.
That's so good. I like that a lot. That's very funny to me.
Shout out to Wendy.
Yeah, shout out. We've never met, but shout out to her.
Yes, I know. She'll come soon.
Yeah.
And
I
then
completely forgot I was going to say something and
I'll secretly record her with another JoJo Siwa thing.
Sawa.
Yeah.
JoJo Sawa.
JoJo Siwa. Man, I'm gonna swat you away. And now she'd probably be even more, because I was like looking at concerts, because all I want to do is go to Beyonce.
Yeah.
And like Natalie knows this. I'm dying to go. And like tonight is the last night of her tour up here, like in the New York area. And it's like sad, because I'm like, everyone is
Seeing her.
not in the Beehive. They're not in the Beehive
Yeah.
that's like in my life. And I was like, okay, fine, that's fine.
Nah, ever since she
But-
ruined my laundry day, I can't go. I'm kidding. I told you that, right? When she was in my laundromat. Ever since she ruined my laundromat.
I know. But I had me look at other concerts,
Oh.
which I haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
And it said another recommended in your area you might like if you like Beyonce, which, as Beyonce's representative, I don't appreciate what I'm about to say next, nor do I approve it.
And that is.
Said Kids Bop.
Got her whole ass. That's so funny.
I didn't know.
Oh, you want to see this, you fucking child?
I didn't know. Kids Bop was on tour, nor did I know how
course.
shady Game Time was. Just because Blue Ivy and Rumi Carter are dancing and singing in the show does not mean you could just suggest Kids Bop after. No, I might not like that. No, I might not.
So good. That's so mean. That's so shady.
Also, it's one ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for one ticket of something. If I want to go there, you should put a warning on me. You need to flag my ticket.
I know another show where you can sit by yourself in the back. That's a Kids Bop concert. I have so many questions. Kids Bop has been around since we were kids.
Since we were kids. It is like,
how many gens? Like, I know the Wiggles. They had two
Wiggles,
gens.
I was just thinking of them.
They
swear.
had two. They were the original Wiggles, and we got the new Wiggles now. I'm pretty sure. I'm not up to date with the Wiggles.
I think you're correct, babe.
How many gens of Kids Bop? Because I imagine that the lifespan is pretty short.
You're probably
9 to 14,
for
maybe.
sure. You're probably a Kids Bopper for a few years.
Right.
We have to find a bit bop. We have to find a kid who bit bopped, and we have to come and interview. We will. If you were ever on Kids Bop, we're searching for you.
I gotta know.
We don't want kids now. We're not bopping for you.
No.
But bop it. Come to the podcast.
Flick it. Pull it.
Flick. Well, we won't flick or pull anything. We won't flick it. We won't. Actually, now that you say
I mean,
it
if
like
you're an
that,
adult,
we won't flick their clit or pull their dicks, Natalie.
not on the show. But
Not on the show. You're right. Patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits
Exactly.
for that one. But seriously, if you were a bopperoony, we want you on the show.
Yes.
What happens to them? I would say probably it's a few years lifespan. If it's an Abby Lee Miller running the ship, then, like she says, everyone is replaceable. So I don't know.
I imagine it is like that. I imagine it's like Blue Man Group, where they can't tell who the kids are. They just need kids.
They just need kids. Also, think about it. Vocal ranges change as kids keep growing. So maybe if you were, in it last year, you can't be doing Sean Paul's song this year. And that's rough. That's really tough on them.
I read this really, really weird book this year, or maybe last year, I don't remember, about this kid who is in the choir at his church, and he really wants to stay in the choir and have his like what's the guy version of soprano? Alto voice?
Alto?
Whatever.
I thought it's soprano and alto.
I don't remember.
Okay, whatever.
High voice. He wanted to keep his high voice. And so he ends up finding basically hormone pills so that he doesn't hit puberty, but he also grows tits. And then it's very involved. And there's a lot of complicated shit. I think it took place in the 90s. It was written in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I think we read different things.
We do. I don't know where this came from or if you could ever buy a copy of it again.
Oh my
I
God.
got it at a used bookstore on the clearance rack.
Incredible.
And that's what that reminds me. I just imagine one Kids Bop kid being like, I'm going to be in Kids Bop forever, and just taking estrogen so that he doesn't hit puberty and his voice doesn't drop.
And then after that, it's a couple years later, and it starts squeaking, so he calls the substance up. And he does that, and he's like, I must get even younger. I have to be the 7-year-old I emerged as.
Exactly.
I deadass just watched that movie.
I haven't seen it.
And
Don't spoil it.
man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna spoil it at all, but I could handle it. And people were like, because I don't do horror like that, but all of a sudden I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I think because I've been through real life horror.
Yeah,
so
you're on the other side.
I'm on the other side. I'm gliding.
Yeah.
I'm just floating, baby.
I think what's her name is so hot in that.
Who?
Not Demi. I mean, obviously Demi Moore is
Moore's
also hot. The
Margaret
younger
Qualley.
girl. Yeah, I think she's hot as
yeah,
fuck.
she's hot as fuck. Yeah.
She was. I saw a movie with her where she was really annoying, but also very hot.
She was great in.
It was a Coen Brothers movie.
Oh, she was
lesser known Coen Brothers movie. I don't remember what it was called. It's gay as hell.
Her feet were great in.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Shout out. We might reference that movie a lot.
Saw them 7 times.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, I saw her feet 7 times.
Yeah.
In that, each time.
I like the implication that you saw them and no one else was there.
No one saw it. Nobody notices things but me.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
That's why we're co-hosts.
Exactly.
Because I don't notice shit.
Anything, and I explain it all. Woo! Just you were like, what is this thing coming out of my pussy? I was like, that is a sapphire.
That's a sapphire. I'll leave it in there until we leave the store.
I thought it was a tamp. I was like, what?
No, you're like, it's too sparkly.
It's too sparkly. But that's that. Okay. I want to say this. I am going to... We're going to switch over the Patreon.
Okay, sure.
If you're down.
Yeah. I was going to ask.
But I'm looking at my go-overs for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta do it.
Let's hear it.
I want to bring something up for you guys. So
Okay.
you all might know that Nat and I love Charlie XCX, and we had a brat summer and we had a brat fall, and it's still brat even though it's fall, but it's even more brat and whatever the other name of the title was.
Right, exactly.
So we love her and the album.
Yeah.
And I would say that the album is
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
no, you don't.
Okay, I
know
don't know
what
what
I'm
you're going to say.
I
Okay,
don't
I can't
think
hear.
so. Maybe you do.
Let's hear it.
The album has songs. And
Okay.
the songs contain lyrics.
Oh, I don't know what you're going to say.
Nobody does.
You're like, even I don't know.
No, I know. I'm just waiting for you to stop talking. We're going to do this new thing where I'm going to talk. And Natalie will listen. And I'm going to wait to put... Don't hold the
I'm
mute
gonna hold
button
the
when
mute
you're
button.
laughing.
No, I didn't. I'm going to hold it so that I don't interrupt you.
Oh, no, that's
Ready?
fine. That's fine.
Go.
Okay. Within an album contains songs. And within songs... You can unmute it.
Okay.
Within songs contain beautiful words that translate into lyrics. Lyrics are meant to tell stories, much like we learn in Dance Moms when they're dancing around, fluttering their little broken hearts and tears around, listening to the music of homeless children screaming out, breaking down what they're feeling, and showing it with their faces, hearing it in the music. When we listen to Brat, we think at first, party, party, cocaine right up the asshole. But then you think, no, this is more of like sniffing it off the back of a toilet and then partying and chilling. And then you break it down and you start really looking at everything and you go, well, if I can read and I can understand and listen and put on a headphone, I can really break this down.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to read these lyrics
What song is it?
from a song.
I'm going to know when you start reading it because I've listened to
I
this
hope
album
so.
a bajillion times. I have no idea what you're about to do.
Bad tattoos on leather tan skin.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again. Finding roads, doing manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Early nights in white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance. Fall in love again and again. Fall in love. Early nights. Fall in love. Everything is romantic.
Right. That's true.
Lemons on the trees.
And on the grass
Sandals on the
That's it.
stirrups.
of the scooters.
Neon
That
orange, neon orange drinks.
On the beach.
Four
generations make up a family.
family.
I was going to say, for some reason, wait, which
That's
one is it?
perfect.
It's Sandals on the Stirrups of the Scooters lives in my head, right? Like, it's just looping in my
On a
head at
loop.
all times.
On a loop.
It's such
And when you picture it,
Uh,
Maddie, tell me, what do you think of, baby?
I think of,
What do you think of? First thing you think of when you're
Hil-
your eyes,
Hil-
close your eyes.
not
your eyes
Hilary
and-
Duff, the Lizzie McGuire movie when she's in Italy.
Okay, so you're thinking of the Italian
Yeah,
hills.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, because that's what the song is about.
Okay.
And I think anyone with an IQ of a coconut No, it's that.
Right.
And it's nice and it's fun and it's
Yeah,
summery. And
yeah.
you picture the Amalfi Coast and
Right.
Capri in the distance and everything.
Or
And
Pompeii in the distance.
Pompeii
She
in the
changes it
distance. You can see anything.
Yes.
But you picture yourself there. Art
Yes.
transports you. And the thing about art is it's unfortunately for everyone, even the uncultured swine whores of the world.
Uh-huh.
And people are starting to blow all of their credit card limits on these trips they can't afford.
Right.
And I saw one dumb whore bitch that I know. Emphasize on the whore and dumb.
Do I know this person?
No.
Okay.
That went out to Italy.
Uh-huh.
And she got on her story to tell us, guys, this song is like about Italy. I'm here. There's lemons in the trees. There's lemons on the ground. She's not a comic or anything.
Uh-huh.
She's just a dumb fucking bitch. And I thought, wow, you've been listening to this song for a year.
And you got there and you went,
What did you think it was about? I have so many questions like she's a kids bopper from 2008. I
She's
wonder,
like, what's Capri?
I wonder how these people even get there in the first place. And then I think you have a hole and you're using it. And you know what? If that's all it took for you to get to Capri in the summer or the Amalfi Coast or anything, congrats to you. Mazel. And remember, if you're a chick and you have that type of stuff, send it to us.
Yeah.
Share your wealth.
Sorry, I'm
You
trying to
didn't-
not hate
No,
you.
that's okay. Your mouth earned it. And my mouth...
Good for you.
Good for you. My mouth is talking about your mouth. So
Yeah.
that means I kind of earn it too. And so does Natalie. So you send it our way. All of you.
Right.
Piggies. Who are these
Exactly.
uncultured people traveling all the way? Oh my God.
Oh my God,
First
this is
time in
about
Europe.
Italy.
This is what the song is about. You got like you're a fucking Isaac Newton and you just discovered the laws of gravity, this dumb bitch. You guys won't believe it. She grabbed a lemon out of a tree. You're not supposed to do that.
No, you gotta wait till they.
You're not supposed to do that. I hope you choke on it. I hope it poisons you. And I hope you fall off one of the cliffs on your little scooter because
little scooter, yeah.
your fucking heels aren't hooked to the back. Read the lyrics next time. I just did in a beautiful manner.
You did.
Next time, I'll do an interpretive dance too. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll set in a little better.
Yes.
It'll set in for these uncultured swines. That's what happens when you don't do a music video these days. They can't imagine
right.
anything.
There you go.
Everything
there you
is
go.
so AI.
Yeah.
They're asking, have you done AI with this? Have you done AI with that? No, because some people are creatives, like me, Nat, and Charlie. And
Yes.
that's how it goes. And
Thank
we're
you.
switching over to Patreon.
Thank you for listening to our episode. That was
Thank
not
you.
where I thought you were going to talk about how now the cover on Spotify looks like it has shit stains all over it.
Oh, no.
Or it does not literally shit stains.
See?
It looks like it got stuck in like a rainy puddle.
No.
You know that it looks like you've seen it, right?
I have not seen
I'll
that
see.
new one, but I am intrigued. It probably is because she doesn't want it to end, but she doesn't know when
yeah,
it should
exactly.
stop.
See?
But oh, I see it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I didn't know about the bottom. I knew it was scratched out. But
Yeah.
now it's even different.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you
this
for
was
listening
Brad.
to our show.
Thank you for listening to our show. Again, we have changed the time, so it will be premiering every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
All bright and early for you hot little birdies.
Have a little Sunday brunch with us.
Yeah, Sunday brunch with us. Like, make yourself a little mimosa, man-mosa, or a
Yeah.
little mock-mosa or something. Have a hot
A
little
mock
time.
mosa orange juice.
Mock-mosa orange juice, yeah. Just have a little, but make sure it's freshly squeezed. Don't
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
trash pig.
Yeah.
Don't be pulling it off people's trees like you're in Amalfi for the first time. Oh, who cares? Okay. I'm Sabrina Piper, funny girl with tits. Come to a show sometimes. I have some shows coming up. I'll post them on my Instagram. Website is coming soon. Sorry about that. I know I'm super delayed. Whatever. So
Give her
am
a
I
break.
sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. Subscribe here. Subscribe on Patreon and all that, and Spotify, iTunes. Check us out. Rate us.
Rate
please.
us,
Share
yeah.
us. Share us if you like us. Do everything. Make a Reddit about us.
Yeah.
Make
that'd
a Reddit
be cute.
page of us.
That would be cute.
Yeah. And fun announcements for the summer for sure, but
Yes.
we'll be coming out with that. Nat, plugs up your butt.
Natalie DECICCO edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits. Listen to my other podcast, Gas Now with Blind Mike on the Gas Digital Network, and subscribe to @Gas Digital Now on YouTube. We were on High Society Radio this week, so listen to that episode when it comes out.
Yes. All right. We love you guys. Have a great week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.